Bonjour and welcome back to Le Podcast de Philippe. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of AI-powered vehicles, specifically looking at Hyundai and Nvidia's partnership. We're going to cover a lot in just a few minutes, so buckle up.
Sounds good.
Over the next few minutes, we'll be unpacking what software-defined vehicles are and how they're going to revolutionize the driving experience.
Right.
And we'll also touch on the idea of these digital twin factories and how AI-powered robots are changing the landscape of car manufacturing. So let's jump right in. The automotive industry is undergoing a massive transformation.
It really is. And this collaboration between Hyundai and Nvidia is a really good example of that.
Yeah.
We're seeing a shift from thinking about cars just as machines to recognizing them as these really complex software-driven ecosystems.
Okay, so let's start with this whole idea of software-defined vehicles, or SDVs.
Sure.
Can you break down what they are and how they're different from the cars we're driving today?
Sure. So think about your smartphone. You know, it's always evolving through software updates, adding new features and functionalities all the time.
Right.
Well, SDVs work kind of the same way. The core functionality of the car, like engine performance, safety features, all that.
Yeah.
It's controlled by software that can be updated remotely.
Interesting.
This means your car can actually improve over time, learning new things and adapting to how you drive.
That's wild. So it's not just about adding new features. It's like the car's constantly learning and getting better.
Yeah.
But how does that actually work? What's NVIDIA's role in all this?
Well, NVIDIA is bringing all their expertise in AI and data processing to this partnership. Their AI enterprise software lets Hyundai analyze all this data that these vehicles are generating.
Okay.
And this data analysis is what fuels those sophisticated algorithms that are powering the SDV's capabilities.
So NVIDIA's software is kind of like the brain making the SDV smarter.
Right, exactly. It's like having this powerful brain constantly analyzing and optimizing every part of driving.
Got it. And it's not just about the cars themselves, right?
Right.
Hyundai is also using NVIDIA's tech to change how their factories operate.
Yes.
Tell us about these digital twin factories.
So digital twins are basically virtual replicas of Hyundai's actual factories. They're built on NVIDIA's Omniverse platform, and they let engineers and designers simulate every single step of the production process.
Like a virtual factory.
Exactly. And it means you can do things like pinpoint bottlenecks, test new layouts, even train robots all in this virtual space
Wow.
before making any changes in the real world. It makes things so much more efficient, cuts costs, and lets them make changes much faster.
It's like a virtual playground for innovation.
And speaking of robots, Hyundai's also bringing AI-powered robots into their factories, right?
Absolutely. They're using NVIDIA's Isaac platform to create robots that have really advanced AI capabilities.
Okay.
But it's not about replacing human workers. The goal is to have robots and humans working together.
Oh, interesting.
Robots handle the jobs that need a lot of precision or are dangerous.
Makes sense. While humans focus on tasks that need creativity, problem solving, and adaptability, it's about using the strengths of both to create a much more efficient and innovative workforce.
So it's not humans versus robots, it's humans and robots working together.
Exactly.
So we've covered SDVs, digital twins, and AI-powered robots. It's clear that Hyundai and NVIDIA are really changing how cars are designed, built, and experienced.
For sure.
But what about the future of driving itself? Where does autonomous driving fit into all of this?
Oh, autonomous driving is really a natural progression from all these advancements. Hyundai is aiming for level 4 autonomy,
Wow.
and their partnership with NVIDIA is really important for getting there. They're building these complex virtual environments to test and refine their autonomous driving systems. These simulations let them expose their AI to millions of miles of driving in all sorts of conditions, but in a safe and controlled setting.
So it's like they're training the AI to be ready for anything it might encounter on the road, but first in the virtual world. That's pretty incredible.
Okay.
But how close are they to actually putting these technologies in real cars? I mean, how far along are they?
Well, Hyundai's already incorporating some autonomous driving features into some of their models, like the IO and IQ5.
Okay.
It's going to have level 3 semi-autonomous driving technology,
Interesting.
which means the car can handle certain driving tasks, but only in specific situations.
Got it.
And they've also teamed up with Waymo, a leader in self-driving tech, to integrate their autonomous driving system into the IO and IQ5 platform.
So they're really going all in on this.
Yeah, this collaboration could lead to some really interesting things for ride-hailing services and other mobility applications.
It seems like we're getting closer and closer to a future where hailing a self-driving car is going to be as normal as ordering an Uber or a Lyft is today.
I think so.
But with all this talk about automation, It makes you wonder about the impact on jobs in the car industry.
Right. That's an important thing to consider. And it's something that Hyundai's thinking about. They're really focusing on that human-robot collaboration to
Yeah.
make sure robots are helping people and not replacing them.
Okay.
The goal is to create a workforce where humans and robots work side by side, each one doing what they're best at.
That's good to hear. So it's not a case of humans versus robots. It's more like humans plus robots working together.
Exactly.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about what all these advancements mean for us, the everyday drivers.
Yeah.
What are the bigger implications?
I think practically speaking, we can expect driving to become safer, more efficient, and more personalized.
How so?
Well, imagine a car that adapts to your driving style, anticipates your needs, and helps you get through traffic without any stress.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
These technologies have the potential to completely change the way we think about our vehicles.
That's a good point. And it's not just about individual benefits either.
Right.
I mean, these advancements could also really help people who have trouble with traditional transportation.
Absolutely. This technology could be a game changer for people with disabilities, senior citizens, anyone who struggles with getting around.
It's about creating a transportation system that works for everyone.
Exactly. And as we move towards these connected and autonomous vehicles, we can start to imagine smart cities where traffic flows smoothly, accidents are rare, and parking is no longer a problem.
It sounds like a futuristic utopia.
It's a future where transportation is seamlessly integrated into our lives.
This is really exciting stuff. This partnership between Hyundai and Nvidia is giving us a glimpse into a future where AI is at the heart of everything automotive. It's not just about making better cars, it's about building a smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable way to get around.
Yeah, it really feels like we're on the edge of something big, a real turning point in how we think about transportation. Yeah, for sure. This partnership between Hyundai and Nvidia is a perfect example of that. It's a peek into a future where AI is like the foundation of the entire automotive world. We're not just talking about better cars. We're
Right.
talking about a whole new way of thinking about mobility, smarter, more efficient, more sustainable.
And that brings up a big question. What happens to car ownership in this future?
It's a good question. Will we even own cars in the same way, or will we see more of these subscription-based mobility services?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, imagine subscribing to a service that gives you access to, like, a whole fleet of autonomous vehicles, whatever you need whenever you need it.
So instead of owning just one car, you could have access to a bunch of different types.
Exactly, like a small city car one day, a big SUV the next, and it's all managed by AI.
Wow.
Yeah, the AI could figure out the best transportation options for you based on your schedule, your preferences, even traffic. It's a shift from owning your own car to a more shared and efficient system.
That's a pretty big change. But it makes sense, especially with all the progress in autonomous driving. It's like the line between owning a car and just using a transportation service is getting blurry.
Exactly. And as this technology keeps developing, we'll see even more new and creative ideas popping up in the car industry.
Well, this has been an amazing look at the world of AI-powered cars and this really innovative partnership between Hyundai and Nvidia. We've talked about how software-defined vehicles are going to revolutionize driving, explored the whole concept of digital twin factories, and seen how AI-powered robots are changing how cars are made.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. But it's clear that the future of mobility is going to be unlike anything we've seen before. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the AI-powered future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Le Podcast de Philippe on YouTube for more deep dives into the future of tech. Until next time, stay curious.